Hello everyone, thanks for tuning into today's bird video, doing JMA Friday for today's bird video. So, as was on Friday, we're having a look at the weather for paired with Japanese and the CFSB2 models. And I should get something that for you in a moment. Just say back first, video today was our 6 AM UK weather forecast. We've released a little update for Godiva Festival and also British Grand Prix next weekend. And we have got a 10 to 14 day coming up for you later on this afternoon. And if all of that wasn't enough, we've got the ECMWF 42 days / 6 weeks look ahead for the UK and Ireland this evening as well. So 5 videos today. Goodness gracious me. Busy old day at the channel. Please like, share and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Thank you so much everybody for doing that. Right, well, let's start off with the week 1 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and North Pole view down. Let me just put my foot and leg up. Hold on. Go. Right, so we're going to start off with the JMA 500 millibar height anomaly from the Arctic and North Pole view down. So this is the North Pole just here. We've got the wider Arctic circle around there, and then the mid latitudes are through here. Blue is extrapolated to below average heights, which is low pressure, yellow, orange and red, to above average heights, which is high pressure. You can see that the week, we broke down into week periods, by the way, and the first week period will take us today, 28th of June to the 5th of July. You can see that the next week will be quite unsettled, actually, with below average heights, low pressure to the north and also to the east, with higher pressure tend to be pulled out into the Atlantic. It looks like the wind flow and jet streams on a bit of a northwest-southeast alignment, so rather cool and a little bit on the unsettled and showery side probably for week 1. Week 2 is going to be the 5th through to the 12th of July, and if anything, it's even worse, actually, as a trough of below average heights, low pressure sets up and sits itself right over the top of the UK and Ireland. So, of course, that would be very unsettled. It's in combination with a mid-Atlantic ridge going up towards Greenland as well. Jet stream is down here somewhere, so looking cool and unsettled there for week 2. Weeks 3 and 4 will be the 12th through to 26th of July. We've got some higher pressure to the southwest. That's the Azores high, of course. We have also got a blocking signal away to the north. Could there be some lower pressure coming through here? Potentially, or we could see the high pressure building up from the southwest. So maybe a month of 2 halves here being hinted at by the JMA. The first half of July, similar to June, I suppose. First half of July, quite cool and unsettled. Maybe the second half, a little bit drier and warmer. Remember, it is a 2-weekly anomaly, though, so it could be a big transition. Might still be unsettled, for example, in week 3, and then we get towards high pressure in week 4. Something like that could be going on. Well, it's in a tropical and mid-latitude view, so we can't see Greenland, Iceland, Scandinavia, the Arctic, all those areas of the chart. Up here, we're in the top right-hand corner of the chart as you're looking at it. Reminds you of week 1, 500 millibar height anomaly from the 28th of June, 5th of July. High pressure is pulled out into the Atlantic. You can envisage that this is like Iceland, Scandinavia's over here, Eastern Europe's over here. In fact, we go over to Europe, I should say, or continental Europe. So the wind flow and jet stream in from the northwest there for week 1. So a cooler than average week coming up next week with below average temperatures in the blue shaded colours. Doesn't look overly unsettled though, so most of the wet weather is actually going over into the continent through here. And we're slightly on the drier side, if anything, just about being protected by that area of high pressure. However, I think week 2 will be more unsettled as the trough of low pressure then sits over the top of the UK and Ireland. It's another cooler than average week here from the 5th through to the 12th of July as we are on the cool side. Jet stream, and also it's wetter than normal as well, oh dear, with above average rainfall then. And then weeks 3 and 4 will be the 12th through to the 26th of July. And we lose that trough of low pressure. We get some higher pressure building to the southwest of the country. Temperature anomalies recover a little bit, but still look a bit on the cool side, I have to say. So this could be quite a cool July coming up if this is right. It's also starting to dry out as well. The precipitation going more towards Scotland, with Ireland, England, and Wales tending to become a little bit drier. Again, it's a 2 week dynamic, could be a bit transitional, something like that could be going on. Let's have a look at the CFS, see how that compares. Again, these are 500 millibar height and lines breaking down to week periods. The first week period takes from the 28th of June to the 4th of July. The next week has high pressure again out in the Atlantic, low pressure below average heights to the north and the east, winds in from the northwest. Perfect agreement between the CFS and the JMA for the way forward. And good agreement for week 2 as well. It's the 5th through to the 11th of July. Low pressure centering more or less over top country, slightly to the north, bringing in a westerly flow from off the Atlantic as well. So a cool and unsettled first half to July looking likely there. Bit of a change for week 3 though. It's the 12th to the 18th of July as higher pressure starts ridging in from the Atlantic. That would settle things down. Could still be a bit on the cool side with winds coming in from a west-northwesterly direction, but it would be turning drier and warmer anyway. And then week 4 is the 19th to the 25th of July. And again, the high pressure pulls away to the Atlantic. Some high pressure up towards Scandinavia, though, but I suspect there might be low pressure coming in through the gap through here. Let's have a look at the temperature. So week 1 looking very cool. This is the 28th of June, 4th of July, substantially below average temperatures there. And week 2 is also significantly cooler than normal as well. This is the 5th through to the 11th of July, again with below average temperatures. Week 3 will be to the 18th of July. Warms up a little bit to the south, but still looking rather cool up to the north. And then week 4, well, no better than sort of average temperatures either. This is the 19th, 25th of July. So, I mean, there's a slight warm up taking place, but certainly nothing to get excited about. It doesn't look like we're going to have any notably hot weather. Certainly not before the middle of July anyway, if this is right. And famous last words, of course. And then precipitation last week 1, 28th June, 4th July, drier than average week still to come. But week 2, which is the 5th through to the 11th of July, turns a little bit wetter, especially so to the north. Week 3 is going to be the 12th to the 18th of July, back to something slightly drier, but signal is weakening. And then by the time it's through to week 4, with loss of signal, no signal there from the 19th to 25th of July. Right, okay, well, pick the bows out of that then, everyone. It looks like the first half of July shaping up to be pretty cool and increasingly unsettled. But JMA is right. We might get back to something a little bit drier and warmer into the second half of the month. So could we have a month of 2 halves? Possibly, similar to what we've had in June. But we shall see. Remember, just a snapshot of what these 2 models are showing today. They could look completely different when we look at them again with JMA Friday next week, of course. And you're going to find out this evening, actually. You don't have to wait till 20. You're going to find out this evening how the ECMWF 42-day model is looking for the next 4 to 6 weeks as well. So that will be coming up about 7 o'clock this evening. You'll be able to compare, you know, that with JMA Friday. And in between there, we've got 10 to 14 day as well. So please keep checking back to the channel for more. But for JMA Friday for this week, that's all for now. And thanks for watching.